my lovelies, Barbara here with another tarot reading for the week ahead. It is Monday, the 12th of January 2026. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I'm in the process of rewriting my manuals for my psychic development course. Just got the urge to do it the other day and it's taking longer than I thought. But there we are. I forgot how much information's in there. Anyway, by the by, let's get on with your readings. So we've got the Old English Tarot. Now, I don't use this enough. I love this deck. I bought it years ago and it's very, very interesting the way they do the symbolism in there, because there isn't a lot of symbolism and yet there is when you look into it in greater depth. So 5 cards as usual. There's the back. Now, the lead card this week is the 4 of Swords. Now, remember last week it was all about all that preparation of what am I going to do for the rest of the year? Am I going to make any changes? What do I want to do? What do I need to let go of? All these things. Am I going to change my career? Am I going to change my whole way of life? All these things. This week, you need to take a step back. Not because, perhaps I'm not sure about that, but because your brain's going to start overworking. It's still the beginning of the year. People still jump in. Oh, yeah. It's like, that's why gyms have so many new members in January. And then they put everything in it for a couple of weeks and then it sort of peters out. And it's much the same with the 4 of Swords. And it's the same with anything. We get so enthusiastic. It's the beginning of the year. Yeah, calm down. So calm down a little bit. You need to take a break. Now, what is so interesting about this particular card is there's 4 swords. Normally, if you look in a Rider-Waite, there's, the knight sort of laying down in the church or spiritual center, or whatever you want to call it. In this one, there's actually 3 people. 4 swords, 3 people. And that is going to make so much sense when you get to the last card. Now, it doesn't have to be 3 people. It's 3 things. Well, 3 is the roots going down. And also, this is what I mean about this deck. They've got the little bit of symbolism in the background. We've got 2 tents, which are open. Now, tents can be moved. They're transient. So there are things hidden. Remember, it's dark inside these tents. You don't know what's in those tents. Now, this represents things that are coming in that are movable. It's a movable feast, that sort of thing. In fact, it is a feast. They're actually sitting there with 3 cups. Now, you probably can't see that. I'm going to get as close. Now, I think you can probably see 2 of them. There's actually 3 cups in that. And when it comes down to it, that's relevant for the reading too. And that will make sense near the end as well. So you've got 4s up here and you've got all these 3s going on. We've got 2 tents hiding things. That's why you need to take that break this weekend or this week to actually sort of get your brain in gear, ready for what else is coming through. Because once you start going with all these fantastic ideas, it's going to be like a snowball effect. It's going to come in. So you need to be prepared for it. So if you do that, we have the Empress. Now, it's quite a traditional looking Empress in this case, rather than even Rider-Waite. So she's normally portrayed as heavily pregnant. I wouldn't say she's pregnant. She might be holding her shield to hide the fact that she's pregnant. But nevertheless, the fact that she's got a shield and it's up in front of her, it's not in front of her, right in front of her, it's just to the side. She is prepared to protect herself, to protect her baby. Now, the baby doesn't represent necessarily a baby. It's what you consider your baby. So is it that new career, that new business, that new house or whatever, new garden centre that's down the road that you want to go and start? All these sort, don't know where that came from, but all these things that you are in the process of creating, because she's creating something. She's an Empress who's heavily pregnant. You're at this point. This is why you need to take a rest this week, because if you're so far heavily pregnant, there's not a lot you can do, can you? You think of a pregnant lady, she's there. When she gets to that point where the baby's about to be born, it's like, oh dear, right, I'm sort of waiting game. And that's what she's in. She's in this waiting game now that, yeah, it's not going to happen overnight, this. It's nearly there. All your fantastic ideas, it's nearly there, but not quite. And that's what's important, to take that rest, because you don't know what else is coming in. You don't know what that baby is going to produce, how much work it's going to produce. You don't know if it's going to be crying all night, all these things. And that's the same with all these fantastic ideas that you're bringing in and your changes. You need to rest this week, just like this wonderful Empress here. And if you do that, you have another almost queen, well, she is a queen, the Queen of, what do they call it, Battens here, so it's Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is all about magic, about transformation. It's what fire cards do. They transform. And I love this. And again, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you might be able to, actually. I love the look on her face. And she's looking at her baton, and it's got all these wonderful curls at the end. It's like, oh my goodness, did I produce that? Did I transform that? This is so exciting. So we're back to, where is she? The Empress. Oh my goodness, what have I produced? What have I transformed within myself to get to this point? And she's like a bit shocked, but also, I did that. That's this feeling this week, this calmness, that drawing in new things and transforming things so that you can actually pursue them the following week and following month and following year. Whatever you wish to do. Now, it's interesting that she's got green sort of tights on and greeny shoes. Her feet are well and truly on the ground, and green is about growth. So this is the growth period coming in, back to that Empress again, but it's, you need to keep control of it. Just don't go mad. Just go, oh yeah, I'm going to suddenly open 3 shops. You don't want to do that. You think carefully, take a step back, take a breather. Because you get the Ten of Swords. Now, I like the Ten of Swords. I forget what the normal symbolism is. You know, there's usually in Rider-Waite, you've got a guy with 10 swords in his back, there's blood everywhere. Things can't get any worse than that, can they? And that's the whole point. And remember, a 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1, so it's beginning of something new. Now, how they've done it in this deck, and I love this. So they have a ship that is sinking, but look deeper. The wind was blowing it towards the land over here. And he is so close. This ship is so, what's a she, isn't it, a ship? So close to land. So another reason why you need to take a break this week, because if you push too far, you may sort of fall at the last post. It's so close, that sort of dawn, not for traders a dawn here, but normally it's the dawn is breaking, so things are going to get better. But they're so close. They're already on the way there. You're going to get there. It's not a problem. Just don't go rushing in this week. Again, take that step back. And I keep saying, take a step back. Relax this week. It's not all about what you can get done. It's what you can always plan to get done. Just give yourself a rest. Doesn't matter. Because then you get the 3 of coins, so the 3 of pentacles. I love that. What have they got in here? Oh, look, yeah. So in this one, they've got the sort of medieval man there, planting, ready for the future. It's about planting things. It's about getting things ready to grow into the future. Back to that 4 of swords, the fact that you've got to actually prepare yourself this week for the growth that you can produce in the future. Now, remember I said those guys in that first card, where are we? Here we go. They've all got cups. There are no other cup cards. So in fact, every single suit is represented this week. We've got cups, even though it's within a sword card. You've got pentacles, you've got wands or batons, and what's the other one? I've forgotten there. Wands, batons, pentacles, swords. Well, swords, batons, pentacles, yeah, cups. Can't even count that, it's ridiculous. But there we are. They're all represented within this deck and within this particular reading this week. It's a case of whatever your plans are, whatever you're manifesting for the future, your long-term future that you want to bring into your life. You've already started it. Just remember, you need to calm down this week. It's very, very important because you'll just overdo things. It's as simple as that. And you do not want that to happen. Even if it does, you suddenly, whatever you've actually got transforming at the moment is suddenly, oh my goodness, Barbara says I've got to calm down, but this opportunity, well, okay, yeah, take it. Why not? If you really think you can't wait, you're still nearly there. It just might take longer than you anticipated because you've got to swim to the shore rather than stay in your boat and sail nice and calmly to the shore, if that makes sense. Anyway, have a fantastic week. Have a nice, quiet week, relaxing week. Calm this brain down a little bit and then just start again the following week. Well, hopefully, because we don't know what the cards are going to say. Anyway, I shall see you soon. Have a fabulous week. Bye for now.